Hello guys and welcome back to, well, it isn't Game of Thrones, because that finished last episode. This is Shadow of Mordor and you'll get to see I cut like about 10 minutes of gameplay preview before Tuesday's first video is released. So pretty much what this video is about is I may or may not have fucked up a little with Game of Thrones. Just purely if you see back the first episode, I don't actually have. You don't see the intro. There's a second bit before what you see. I just forgot to record. Pretty much what happens in the first episode, or the first little chunk of the episode, before the whole Game of Thrones tune enters, is you're at the Red Wedding, which if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, I really recommend. It's a good show. Not just because of, half naked women and sword fights and blood and shit, pretty much. But it is really quite well written and acted out. So, yeah, go watch that. But going back to this, you enter at the Red Wedding, which is binding the houses of Frey and the fish one that Arya Stark is part of, like her family. So pretty much you're binding that together, seeing exactly what that is, and you're outside when the Freys decide to attack and start to kill all of the Stark bannermen and the Foresters, and they end up killing both Lord Forrester, which you miss, and Roderick, which is the eldest or second eldest son. So I can't remember if it's Roderick, then Asher, or Asher, then Roderick, but it's one way around. They actually end up killing both of them. Lord Forrester gets killed the traditional way of, being stabbed, and Roderick actually gets crushed underneath a horse. It's not the finest way of dying, but he did it. And so you missed that. You also missed me betraying the other squire. Now, I don't betray him. I saw that the Frey's men had weapons, so I said we should run. He doesn't agree with me. He doesn't believe me. I do tell him to run, and then I decide to run myself, and he gets killed. And then I lie to his lord, who may or may not be dead already. I'm not too sure. Because the Foresters aren't a real house in Game of Thrones. They're mentioned. They are rumoured. Not rumoured. They are in the lore, but they're not a major. They're not like well known Stark bannermen. So, yeah. So that happens, and that's why you miss a chunk there. And also I think it was the third episode, where we actually cut from talking in the courtyard to the gates. Ramsay Snow is there. Now, what you miss, that you kind of understand when we first meet. When we first meet Ramsay Snow in the episode that was nicely named Ramsay Snow / Bolton. because that's my way of naming things. I absolutely love Ramsay Snow. I think he's a fantastic character. He's fantastically well done. The guy who, the actor who plays him, is a fantastic actor. I really like him. He played a completely different role in the British, London-based superhero TV show. I can't remember the name of it, which is really bad. Misfits. He plays one of them, and he is really quite fantastic in it. So yeah, a bit of bias because I like the actor. But what you miss is pretty much me going and explaining how much I love Ramsay Snow and all that stuff. So yeah, you also miss the discussion. So I give Sir Roland I make Sir Roland my man, like the guy that I'm going to be taking my advice off of and all this. So that's pretty awesome. I also so it's Sir Roland, Duncan, and the mother, and they're all discussing exactly what's happening, and all this, what we should do. And Duncan's like, oh, we should maybe offer them wood, just give it to them, you know. The mum's like, well, maybe you should give them some wood, you know, just make it. Oh no, Duncan's like, you should maybe haggle with them. The mum's like, no, just give them the wood. And Sir Roland is actually saying, lock them at the gate. Only enter when we want them to enter. Which doesn't really come out the way that I wanted it, because then he's a bit bitchy towards you. And he stabs you in the throat. Which is absolutely raging about. So, yeah. Yeah, that happened. So pretty much that is all, really. It's pretty much just me being a scrub at recording. So, yeah, sorry. I only say this because, you know, I want to get into a lot better recording for you, and I want to get better quality. That's why I've actually started doing better quality videos, or what I hope better quality videos for you guys, and they're not too rattly. Now, I have some issues with this, like editing and putting the commentary in, which I feel could be better if maybe having a way of capturing the commentary separate to the actual gameplay, but I'm not sure if that's a thing. Like, I can do it on PC with some program which I have got the name of, which I do keep meaning to use, but I forget massively, and it doesn't involve changing the volume within game. But again, I might be able to do that for when we hit Infamous, which I think I've already explained this in last week's, like, Monday's vlog. Because technically, as I said, this is the last week. Yeah, because the new schedule comes in the 14th of March. and we're the second today? Second? Probably. Probably the second. I don't know. I guess I could check my laptop, but I can't be asked. Honestly. So, yeah. Time's up. I will explain the new schedule soon, but it is mostly now console gaming. I will have Walking Dead, which is PC. Which will be a nice filtering out of the PC genre until I get my Yogs Last, which may not be until maybe June, July, as that's actually when the funds are released. But yeah, that is all from me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have